Hey everybody, this is Quarantine with the Boys. This is Quarantine with the Boys podcast. I'm joined by my friend Jacob, also known as Wabbit. Say hi, Jacob.
How's it going?
All right, so we're gonna be talking about 3 upcoming games coming to you all in 2021. We have Little Nightmares 2, Hitman 3, and God of War 2021. Now,
God of
starting
War
off,
5. I actually figured out it is God of War 5.
it is God of War 5. So starting off with Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 2 is an upcoming puzzle platformer horror adventure game developed by Tarsier Studios and being produced by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game was announced at Gamescom 2019 as a sequel to Little Nightmares and will be featured a new character, Mono, with the protagonist from the previous game, 6, as a computer-controlled character. The game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on February 11th, 2021, with versions for PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series. They will be released at a later date, though. The plot, basically the game takes place after 6 escapes from the Mao. She later meets Mono, a boy wearing a brown paper bag as a mask, and must work with him to navigate through the Pale City and reach the Black Tower, which is controlled by the mysterious Thin Man, who was previously seen on the TV screen at the end of the Secrets of the Ma DLC. Locations found throughout the Pale City include the wilderness, the school, the hospital, and the Black Tower. There will also be new enemies and other characters to be discovered, such as the Hunter, who Mono rescues 6 from at the start of the game, the teacher, the students, the patients, the living hands, the ghost child, the doctor, the viewers, and the Thin Man himself. So that's pretty much a little overview of what Little Nightmares 2 is going to consist of. There's probably going to be a couple more things, not just that. What are your thoughts on that, Jacob?
I mean,
Seems
I never.
seems kind of like a solid game, don't you think? Like it could be. It kind of sounds like it would be like fun for people who kind of like enjoy adventure and kind of a bit of horror at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that I would.
Recommend.
So, I never played the first one, so I have no idea what the plot is about
So
and what it
so
leads up to. But after you explained all that, it got interesting, surprisingly.
yeah. Alright, yeah, and I've played the game. I've played the first game before. It was pretty interesting. It was kind of like I played it like once, and that was when I was at my friend's house, and it was pretty much just basically a girl who got captured by these like ginormous creatures that
Oh, yeah, and they
basically
tried eating
kill
her.
children. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I played this at one of my buddy's ex's house.
Oh, well, let's hear it. All right,
So, pretty much all we played was like just the part where she's running across the table trying not to get eaten alive.
nice.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so our second game will be Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is an upcoming stealth game developed and published by IO Interactive. The game will be an 8th man installation in the Hitman series and the 3rd and final installation of the World of Assassin trilogy. Following Hitman 2016 and Hitman 2 2018, it is set to be released for Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, the Xbox Series, Stadia, and Nintendo Switch. It will be released
Okay, so something I noticed in there is it did say PlayStation 4.
Yes.
And I'm actually surprised that they're still going to be releasing stuff on the PlayStation 4.
I mean, it's still like a big console that people use.
That is true. And I think we should go farther into depth in that in a later podcast, not right now.
Yeah.
But definitely later down the road.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, it will be released on January 20th, 2021. Like its predecessors, Hitman 3 is a stealth game played from a third-person perspective, and players once again assume control of assassin Agent 47. In the game, 47 will travel to various locations and carry out contracted assassinations of criminal targets across the globe. Oh, imagine that guy just pulling up on you.
Oh, dude, dude. That man pulls up on me. I'm bowing. I will bow to him. I would straight up get on my hands and knees and just beg for my life at that point.
The base game features 6 new locations, including Dubai, which was announced alongside the game, as well as Dartmoor, England, players who owned Hitman 2016 version and Hitman 2 2018 version will be able to import maps, levels, and their progress into Hitman 3. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dude, that is amazing. I
nice.
have Hitman 1 because
Nice, nice.
I got it free off of, I think it was
PlayStation Plus.
Epic. I got it off of Epic Games for free.
Oh, nice,
Um,
nice.
so if I can get Hitman 3, I can actually just import all my stuff over. That's actually really dope.
That is cool. So the game was announced on the 11th of June 2020 at the PlayStation 5 reveal event. Developers have said that the game will be a lot more mature, serious, and darker, quoted, than previous installments in the trilogy. Okay, so, like, what do they mean by that? Do they mean, like, more blood or, like...
Wait, say that again?
So it says, developers have said that the game will be a lot more mature, serious, and darker than previous installments in the trilogy.
Mature will be more like hardcore, and darker it means more like more assassination and more like straight up murder, cold blood murder.
Yeah. IO Interactive will self-publish the game when it is released on the 20th of January 2021 for Windows via Epic Game Store, okay, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and streaming services Stadia. It will also be available on Nintendo Switch in the form of a cloud-based game. On August 7th, 2020, digital-only pre-orders for the game launched for PlayStation, PC, and Xbox players. It's also announced that a deluxe edition of the game will be released. Ooh, deluxe. I like that sound.
Dude, deluxe is gonna be so like normal price is gonna be $60, and then
deluxe
is
gonna be like
just
120.
80. No, it'll be 80.
It'll be 80?
Deluxe is normally $20 more.
Okay. Alright, and that is the overview of Little Nightmares in Hitman 3. Now my friend will be talking about God of War, so I'll hand it over to you, Jacob.
Alright, so y'all remember God of War. You know, PlayStation 4, the beloved game of PlayStation, the game that was for PlayStation and PlayStation only. God of War was one of the best games. Kratos with his hell chains and with his Leviathan axe. Especially with his son, dude, I'm not even sure how to say his name, Arteris.
I think that's right.
They made the best duo I have ever seen in any game. Now, God of War has long been one of the most beloved PlayStation exclusives. Since 2005. Like, put that into fact. 15 to 16 years ago, this game came out. This game is older than us. And, it's just, like, I don't know how to even
crazy.
put it.
15 years, and, like,
exactly.
it's still, like, really big. That just shows how, like, much love that the game's gotten. And don't get me wrong, it deserves that, because it's an amazing game. The graphics are amazing. The storyline's, like, incredible. The fights are awesome. The weapons.
Especially with it being on PS5,
yeah.
And your frame limit being 120, that is just going to be such a clean game.
The fight scenes are going to be incredibly epic. If y'all hear crinkles, it's because I'm eating a jelly fruit. By the way,
Kratos. Okay, so Kratos into a stoic father, reconnecting with his past. Now, sometime after the release of PlayStation 5, the demigod and his son Arteris will continue their journey in God of War Ragnarok. Now, from the image it is showing me, and from the name, in the one before this, we got to see Thor's children. I believe in this, we're going to see Thor himself. Now,
okay, Sony that's really exciting.
Exactly. Sony Interactive Entertainment confirmed that the following up criteria acclaimed God of War PS4 is the way. There was little doubt that a sequel to the reboot was on the way. Game director Cory Barlog dropped a number of juicy hints that Santa Monica has long been working on the new chapter for the series. But Dab of Boy fans finally received official confirmation that a new God of War game is just over the horizon. Sony hosted a PS5 showcase on September 16th that culminated with a teaser of God of War Ragnarok. The title won't make it in time to be the next generation launch title, but it will be a heavy-hitting release that will anchor the PS5's year one exclusives. Now, everything you should know about God of War Ragnarok. The release date. Santa Monica has only revealed that God of War Ragnarok will come out to PS5 in 2021. For now, the release date window might have come as a surprise for many fans who believe the sequel was a few years away, given that most of the recent God of War was only released a little over 2 years ago. It's possible that Santa Monica has been working on God of War Ragnarok since the release of 2018 reboot. The developer was spotted posting multiple job listings as far back as mid-2019, many of which vaguely allude the fact that the company was cooking up a little new God of War title.
Sounds kind of cool. So basically, the follow up. So basically, we're gonna be seeing Thor. We're probably, I feel like, could be wrong. We're probably gonna get a new weapon. Definitely some new bosses.
From the picture I'm seeing, he mixes his hell chains with the Leviathan.
That sounds
Axe.
cool. There's probably also like some new bosses he has to fight.
Now, to top it off, Barlog revealed the God of War written team had an excuse of plot points and story ideas it had not included in the 2018 release during an interview with Kotaku. He even stated that the team had enough material for 5 new games. He later clarified on Twitter what he was exaggerating, but he reassured fans that a follow-up would happen only days after the launch of the reboot. It's possible that Santa Monica immediately began work on Ragnarok, but expected late 2021 release. For the upcoming title, expectations for the game will be high, given the reboot's universally positive reviews. So it's like the Santa Monica will spread as much time as Sony allows them in order to make it seem rushed. Yes, after revealing the prices for the PS5, $500 in digital edition, $400, Sony dropped God of War Ragnarok teaser trailer. The video simply announces the release date, window for the game, and didn't show any cinematic or gameplay footage at all. Now, I wish I could show you guys what the trailer's like, but I can't unless you guys pull it up on your own.
We can. I'll roll the clip.
Well, I'm gonna watch it and tell you my reaction to it, and then yeah, you can roll the clip for it.
All right, and here's the clip.
The time draws near.
Alright guys, we are back. That clip.
Okay, I will say, for them not releasing any spoilers for it, and them just like it's
It was big balls of them.
It was. I will say it wasn't the best clip, but it was still something. Like, it was something that they gave the community to hype them up and to get them ready for it.
Alright, do you have any more info about God of War upcoming?
Yes, I actually do have the price.
Alright, let's hear it.
And I also want to talk about what the story is adding on to and how God of War before this ended, so they know what's coming up.
Nice. Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, so the God of War Ragnarok is estimated to cost about $70 when it launches. All of the first-party titles that will be launched with the PS5, like Demon's Souls and Destruction All-Stars, revealed to $70 in PS blog posts. Following Sony's September 16 next-gen showcase, this suggests all first-party games moving forward will be priced $70. Okay. Now, so this was the ending of the first game, or the game before this, not the first game. So you all know what the storyline's going to kind of be like. Next game. Kratos battles Baldur, the Norse god of light, one final time at the end of the game. After defeating him, Kratos and Arturus travel to Jotunheim to scatter the ashes of Arturus' mother, Freya. That's where they discover Freya was actually a giant called Laufey, making Arturus half god and half giant. We also learn that he has another name, Loki. As Kratos and Arturus journey back home, Arturus peppers his father.
Loki.
No, but if you put into factor, Loki was Thor's brother. But
that means... Wait, no. But then...
Oh, no! Loki was Thor's adopted brother!
Uh-huh. You want to see? Also,
Okay.
like... I always thought Loki was really close to Thor's age. I didn't think that they had that such big of an age gap. Or maybe just in the upcoming game, Thor is going to be like a child also. Maybe.
Or Arturus is going to be grown up.
Uh-huh.
So, Arturus peppers his father with questions about what his true identity could mean and about his mother's legacy. Kratos deflects most of them, almost perfectly setting the stage for a sequel. The death of Baldur might have also teased Kratos' next major challenge in God of War Ragnarok, the cataclysmic event, also we known as Twilight of the Gods, and a prophecy in Norse mythology that is said to bring about the death of many gods. God of War has played fast and loose with mythological lore throughout its history, but Baldur's death is the first mark of the coming of Ragnarok. Plus, a secret cutscene at the end of the game shows Thor coming to confront Kratos, suggesting that something big has just been put into action. There's a lot for Santa Monica to work with for a sequel.
That sounds really exciting. I'm probably going to get that.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting... Personally?
Yeah.
I'm going to get the PS5 over the Xbox. I don't know about you, but I would prefer to get the PS5.
I'm kind of 50-50 because in reality, they basically have the same specs, although Xbox has slightly better servers, but PS4 has better game passes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'd have to figure that out. Anyways, guys, this is gonna wrap it up for episode 1 of Quarantine with the Boys podcast. I hope you all enjoyed.
Next podcast we will be talking about the PS5 and the new Xbox
One X and their pros and cons and what's good, like what basically sets them apart, basically. All right, tune in next Sunday and hope y'all enjoyed. See ya.